Hello! And welcome back to my show. It's me. You know who I am. Okay, it's me actually. It's not, I'm pretending it was somebody else. It was actually, that was just me doing a little bit of a voice. And today I'm joined by, hold on, let's make it a secret, a surprise reveal. Today I'm joined by my only friend, Mimsy.
Woo!
That's the closest we have to a round of applause. It also includes raucous laughter. I believe raucous is the word. Raucous laughter. Trying to get the, there we go. Don't tell somebody their haircut's good. I'm just saying, just don't say it. Don't tell somebody their haircut looks good. It's
okay, babe.
I mean, I can take it or leave it. It's just I got my hair cut. That's all. Doesn't matter if it looks we don't need to talk about it. I think everyone should be just kind of a little bit more Spock-like when it comes to talking about someone's haircut. I see you cut your hair. Say something like that. And then the person goes, yeah, I love it. And then go, it looks good. Oh, I hate it. Oh, that's too bad. Right? That's how I act in social situations.
No.
I don't just lash out at someone and go, your hair looks great, dude.
Yes, you should do that.
It's like, I don't know.
You should do that.
I don't know.
Yes.
It's
much better to get a compliment than to
I'm not saying
get
it's
an observation.
I'm not saying it's exactly the same as like honking your horn at a hot girl on the side of the road, you know. It's not even in the same ballpark. It is in the same sports league though as that. Is you just giving someone all unsolicited compliments. I don't do it. I can't do it.
That's why I'm your only friend.
Yeah. The ultimate compliment is deciding that Mimsy is my only friend. And also the ultimate compliment is deciding that Vivi Babis is my scion. He's my scion. And I don't mean my scion car. I mean scion as in my child. So. You ever drive one of those Scion automobiles? Everyone's joking about a Scion lately because of that.
That show.
This mention of this crashing the Scion at 100 miles per hour on the Nathan Fielder show. I won't spoil any Nathan Fielder episodes if anybody hasn't watched them yet.
Oh, isn't there a new one tonight?
Yeah, it's Friday nights. Yeah. Bibby's my baby. I like this dog. Anyway, not to get mad at somebody for telling me they like my haircut. It's a haircut. Who knows? I'm just talking just to say something. What are you doing today, Mimsy Bumbo?
Like right now?
Yeah, what's up? I mean, just in general.
I'm doing good. We've been working really hard on the game. We have I don't know, I already updated this. I said that we hired another artist and that's all really exciting. And I finally get to think about like all this art stuff now, which is something I never really got to do because there's so much other stuff to work on in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's been really fun. Oh, and I sent Brent Porter a bunch of questions about 3D modeling because he's such a pro at it, despite him saying that he knows nothing. Was that like TMI? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It seems right. Somebody else mentioned the haircut. Stop talking about my haircut. Stop it. It's not right. It's not right. Don't tell somebody their haircut looks good. I've already said this twice now. It's I don't think my haircut looks good. So that's I've just never liked a haircut I've had. Never liked a pair of socks I've owned, never liked a pair of underwear. Does that make sense? No underwear is good. Have you ever noticed this? No underwear is good. Humanity has a lot of problems. Energy crisis, American health insurance and whatever. Though also, on the other hand, we do have nobody has ever made a good pair of underwear. There's just something wrong with every pair of underwear. It's the elastic waistbands. That's what did it. The elastic waistband is no good.
Maybe you would really enjoy wearing like a onesie.
I mean, that's the dream,
or a
isn't it?
leotard or something. Because there's no waistband.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
No waistband. I guess because, the waistband is the problem.
Like
Anything that has tank top straps of a sort that is holding it up and suspending it.
Yeah.
Just kind of hula hooping it around the waist area. That seems about right.
I mean, like, I don't know, maybe, I know this sounds like a joke, but like that Borat underwear, like maybe that's actually really comfortable.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, it's all about the onesie sort of thing.
Well, where's the music?
The music is off for reasons I explained during the last stream, which is it keeps getting copyright flagged.
Oh.
And it's just even though the people copyright flagging it don't have the copyright to it, actually, it's getting erroneously copyright flagged. It's a royalty-free Chopin performance, but it gets flagged by people who just make like it's always a different song, unrelated songs every time. Just completely unrelated, like original songs, like with really generic titles, like "Chill Vibes" by Monkey Business or whatever. Like these people who make these YouTube video music. I mean, the content ID thing flags it wrongly, and I just usually for the archives, I just go ahead and add different music anyway these days. But the last time I just uploaded it with the music like as it was, and they just all got flagged by like 30 different copyright holders, which was just a real headache. Because then they get to monetize your video or whatever, where I can't monetize the video. And even if I can't monetize the video, it makes me sound greedy, but if I can't monetize the video, YouTube still does. So the viewer still gets ads. So YouTube just gets to, keep all the money themselves. So I'm going to monetize the videos myself, man. Right?
Yes.
I'm going to do it. Yes. I would rather have that money than those 100-some billionaires over at YouTube. They got $800 billion trillion, something like that. So yeah, I don't like that stuff. There's got narc robots out there. There's just robots narking on people. So as for the video games today, I think we're just I'm not feeling so good. I've got a really bad headache today. It's not a migraine, but it's the sort of headache that I have a day or so before I have a migraine. So we're gonna find out what's up with that. It's real bad. I'm gonna turn this light off as soon as we start playing a video game. And now, what video game are we gonna play today? Does anybody want to guess? We're gonna play a video game, and Mimsy's gonna watch. I'm gonna play a video game. I've got to do this. I've got to do it because I realized, Frankie Bum Bum, I realized if I don't play this video game today, I don't know when I will. It's just going on the pile, on the stack of games I own that I don't know when, if I'll ever play them. Games that I buy sometimes in advance, and they show up when I turn on the console. It's like, your game is ready. Your game is ready. And it's like, okay, what do I do? Your game is ready, sir. right? That's not a good Butler voice. And then they go on the stack, you know, and then it's games that are like, I would chill with that, you know. Games like The Witcher 3 are on that stack, except The Witcher 3 is like the king of that stack. The Witcher 3 is like the game that I will play. I will, you know, really smoke some weed too. Whereas this other game is, I don't know. I was entertaining the other day just the idea of the War and Peace of video games, right? Have you ever read War and Peace, Mimsy?
No.
Have you read the beginning of War and Peace?
I might have, like, a long time ago.
A lot of people
Probably not.
What do you recall about the beginning of War and Peace? Anything at all?
My memory is really bad, so I don't remember.
Bumby, Mimsy's memories. Mimsy's memories sounds like
a select few.
Sounds like a PlayStation 1 RPG.
That's my next game.
the first paragraph of War and Peace, if anybody ever asks you if you're on Jeopardy or whatever, and they ask you for a fact about War and Peace, the first paragraph is in French. It's very famously for among the Russian novels. It's very famous for opening with a very, very hefty paragraph of French. War and Peace is a very good book. It's a very long book. It is very renowned for being very long. It is also a book that a lot of people mean to read, but they put off forever and ever and ever. It is also a book that is very archetypally brought up as being a big book. Somebody writes an email longer than 200 words, and everybody in the office is like, "Oh, he's writing War and Peace over there," right? You know, it is a real catch-all bastion of hyperbolity and superfluity. The War and Peace. I've read War and Peace because I'm a goddarn idiot, and I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite books, I would not hesitate to say. All my friends are in there. I've always wanted there... So what's the War and Peace of video games? No, clearly it's not... First of all, I've been dying for years. We've all been dying for years, those of us who've lived longer than 2 years. I've been dying for years for Koei to make a Napoleonic Warriors game. It's the idea I have in my head. Napoleonic Warriors, you know? I want my goddarn Sharps Warriors. I want to have my Beef Wellington, you know, in there. Mr. Beef himself, right? I want all those guys. I've always wanted something Napoleon flavored in a video game that's also really stupid. So I think that would be a really nice matchup for me. However, even that's not the War and Peace of video games, because, you know, you could have all of your battles. That's the war. Where's the peace, right? So I don't really know what the War and Peace of video games is, and I don't think we're going to answer that question today. But I do have Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and if I don't play this tonight for 1 hour or however long my headache allows, I don't know. I don't know when. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you the truth about me. And this is something that not a whole lot of people know this, because there's never really a reason to mention this to anybody. So it's I have beaten Xenogears discs 1 and 2. Yet no video game in the world possesses the voluminousness of a single one of the cornerstonely told stories. So both there is Sin and Punishment, which is named after the novel Crime and Punishment, which is very interesting and very funny. There's yet no video game that equals the voluminous, like the pure word count of War and Peace. But if you add up Xenogears, Xenoblade, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 3, Xenoblade Chronicles, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and Xenoblade Chronicles Torn of the Golden Country, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that's 9 games. That's 9 video games, right, we're dealing with. I know some stickler in the chat He's probably right now keyboard hammering about how they ain't all related. They ain't all the same series. Somebody's probably about to start keyboard warrioring that right now. I know they're not all the same series. They have the word Xeno in the name. I know they're not all the same series. You can't deny you can't deny the fact that they flow together pretty well. Is what I want to say. However, I have not beaten any of those games in that series. That's I feel like I've never addressed this. I've never come out and said this. I have played more than enough. So I beat Xenogears. Not only that, I beat Xenogears 1.5 times. I'm going to tell you what I did with Xenogears. I got all the way to about halfway through the second disc. And then a guy on my floor, my dorm floor, accidentally erased my memory card. And I started Xenogears completely over from the beginning, even though I was in the middle of the famous Disc 2. Mimsy, in case you didn't know, Xenogears has a Disc 2 that's really bad. It's the second disc of the two discs. It's this beautiful, luxurious, tempestuous video game that's very long, and there's towns and scenes and many changes of setting and the huge dynamics and many devices in the plot, elaborate cutscenes. It's just a beautifully composed, very elaborate video game. It's got a lot of stuff in it. And then you get to disc 2 where they had like run out of money and they were told to finish the game, that they couldn't make a sequel, and they ended up, it's just mostly a black screen and characters talking, and then there's intermittent there's gameplay every couple, feels like there's gameplay like every hour or so. Somebody should replay Xenogears and then do the math on it for me. I don't see any volunteers in the chat. I guess I'm gonna end up doing that myself. Oh god, I've got to. I absolutely have to. If I don't do it, nobody in the world will. We need to know the exact math, exactly how many hours of gameplay are there in Xenogears Disc 2. So, yeah, I then ended up, I was in the middle of Disc 2, and somehow I still wanted to know how it ended. And spoilers, it ends with nonsense. Like, it doesn't make any sense for about the last 40% of the game. No offense. The translation was very bad. And then that kind of burned me out. And then the main man, Tetsuya Takahashi, he's the director of Xenogears, Xenoblade, or Xenogears, Xenosaga, Xenosaga 2, Xenosaga 3, Xenoblade, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 2, Torn of the Golden Country, Xenoblade 3. He's the director of all of those games, right? And those are the only games he's been the mastermind of. He ended up, I don't know if he left in disgrace or whatever. He left Squaresoft, which had just become Square Enix, and he joined, he made his own studio called Monolith, and they made games with Namco. And then Namco let him make 3, where by the end of the third game, they're like, all right, buddy, you got to get out of here. And now Monolith is independent, and they're wholly owned by none other than Nintendo. And they're famously known for doing the engine of this game right here. A little game called Zelda Breath of the Wild. Maybe you heard of that one. They did the engine for that. And the rumor is that their dark deal, Nintendo wanted this engine that would let them make a big open world game. The dark deal was that Monolith would get to just re-release their old games, remaster their old games. They would get to make sequels to Xenoblade Chronicles. They would get to continue to butter churn their filth. Like whatever this shrieking nonsense is they make. And I love it, first of all. That's the the urban myth, the urban legend is that the dark deal was they would get to keep making these games if they helped with Zelda. And I played enough of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to know, yeah, I think that dark deal sounds kind of real. Now I loved every second of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I played about 44 hours of it, which is a lot, but apparently not enough. I played 20 hours of Xenosaga 1, 14 hours of Xenosaga 2, 8 hours of Xenosaga 3, 30 hours of Xenoblade 1, 44 hours of Xenoblade 2, 12 hours of Xenoblade 2, Torn of the Golden Country, which apparently was almost all of it, because it's a DLC, and that's about the right length, let me tell you. I have not played Xenoblade Chronicles X, because I mean, really, you know, who's got time for who's got time for that many video games, right? I mean, come on, it's my great joke. I've played enough of all of these games to know that I really like them, and that I would smoke the heck out of these. But then, you know, a man looks at, reckons his life, and thinks, imagine you have one smoker's weekend out of a 14-month period, right? What game are you going to smoke? For me, would it be The Witcher 3? No, I hate myself. I'm going to keep putting that off. It would probably be Yakuza. So, you know, barring long-term hospitalization, I don't know when I'm going to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 all the way through. I have to start it over at this point. And Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, I'd have to start that over at this point. Though they are all quite disconnected. Together, do they add up to the War and Peace of video games? I don't know. But you want to see this game, the Xenoblade Chronicles 3? Let's do it. Mimsy's been quiet because I'm talking about video games. And Mimsy, I gotta get some good ones on here. Shock Troopers Second Squad. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition? And people keep asking, I'm not going to play Live Alive on a stream. We won't play that one until it's on PC, which I know it will be. Here it comes. Here it comes. Are you excited, Memsy?
Not really.
Okay. You know, this is weird because these people spent like 4 years making this game, and I heard about it and I saw it revealed and I was like, wow, it looks good. Good job, guys. Right? I was all excited even when I saw it revealed at the Nintendo nonsense thing. And I was like, I can't wait. And then like 2 weeks ago, I was like, when's that coming out? October? And then it was like, oh, it's coming out July 29th. And I was like, oh, when is that? And then it's like, I turned on my Switch yesterday and it said, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has been downloaded for you. It's ready for you, sir. Right? And I was like, what? So, if not tonight, then when? If not tonight, then when, my friends? If not tonight, then when? Right? What's auto-saving, by the way? See, it looks like it's auto-saving, because I know what that is. That's called a throbber in the user interface design industry. Did you know that's called a throbber? But there's an A button icon in the corner. So I could very easily skip through this. That's confusing UI. So already this game has started with a 1/10 deduction from Mimsy's handbook. This is Mimsy's review scale. Right?
No, I already just didn't really want it.
A 1/10 deduction. 1/10. Oh, okay, hold on. Do we want to chill with this tune? Ooh. Music, of course, as always, by the great Yasunori Mitsuda. One of the greatest video game music composers of all time. He doesn't compose alone anymore, because past a certain point, an artist is so good, Mimsy, that they don't even need to make the stuff themselves anymore 100% of the time, because they have acolytes, I would say, is the word. They have acolytes. They have people working with them who know their style so well. However, I'm pretty sure he personally composes these title themes, these opening themes. Pretty sure he's personally composing all of those. Just a little friendly piano. Yeah, I could smoke all day to this title screen, but we do have to press the Annie button right now. It's been updated. Okay. Always kick the tires when you start up a game. Always kick the tires, Mimsy. Language, we're going to go with the good old Superior Nihongo. We're going to put it on TV speakers, even though we're on headphones. There's a reason for that. It's because we're capturing video of this. Display minimap fixed position. Always leave all of that on default. Auto targeting. Alright, I wonder what nonsense they got up to on this game. Okay, I wasn't seeing if there's a subtitle thing. It's probably on. Here comes Jay. Their UI fonts look very mobile game, don't they? Mm-hmm. I mean, but I think it's because... we're going to go with normal. I think it's because it's visible on the handheld mode. So basically with one of these games, what I look for is how cool's the art, how chill is it to hang out in the environments, and how pachinko-esque is the combat. Those are the three things I look for in a Xenoblade game. Is that a clock pendulum? You always know you're in for a treat when you've got a clock pendulum opening a game with Yasunori Mitsuda music. Oh man, okay. How cool is the art? So far, it looks good. So if I wanted to receive death threats from the Nintendo fan community, I would say that I wish it was in 4K. And then I would get several hundred comments.
It looks so low quality.
Yeah, it is.
The
it's
graininess.
Yeah. It's this video game console, the Nintendo Switch, came out 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago. And when it came out, it was based on like 8-year-old components.
This looks like a 1080p YouTube video.
I hate to break it to you. I think this is 720p, dude. I think this is even smaller than that. 720 is 1/3 of 2160.
That opening scene does look nice.
Yeah, it makes you say, and again, you know, diehard Nintendo fans would yell at you to say this. Luckily, we have cool people in our chat, but it's like, you really see this and you're like, man, wouldn't this look so nice on like a PlayStation 5 or a PC? Wouldn't it look so nice with the modern, because you know they're making it in the modern...
yeah, just such low resolution.
The development hardware is clearly cranking this stuff out at, you know, at the modern resolutions you'd expect. I know Monolith are masters of remastering stuff. I mean, what with you know, I mean, I don't know. I feel like everything they do is kind of future proof. Like there have been 4K before Breath of the Wild came out. There were 4K images of it, like press images. Whoa! Look at that cool city. So yeah, pretty much the only way to play these games at the resolution. Why is the screen gray? Oh, okay, I was like, that gray is really aggressive. That gray is like the exact color that lets me see my floaters. It's like perfect floater visibility color for me. Okay, so, you know, just God love them. These people can't figure out how to get you into a video game, right? Like that was nonsense, right? They almost had us because it was like kids, right? It was children excited to see something, right? What were they excited to see? Like, I don't know. It then turned into some Kingdom Hearts nonsense, and now it's big giant robots, which are always pretty cool. Kevis and Agnes. We got to write that down. Yeah, I really do like the art. The art is pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely an improvement from that other one that you played.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2?
Was it 2?
Yeah, Mimsy was there while I was playing it for my Kotaku video that I did, where everyone has the northern UK accents. Oh man, Yeah, these guys have some really awesome looking armor. And yeah, all of their weapons and stuff, that all looks so cool.
Do you see that volleyball?
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Yeah, see? Yatsunori Mitsuda and his 4 acolytes. He's got apostles. Those helmets rule. The other people have like weird, like winged Viking helmets. Yeah, you see the one person on the right had the wings on the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they just excel in the sound and the graphics and style department in these games. A lot of people got mad that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 had the very different anime style from the first one, because it had all those booby girls in it, remember?
Yeah, I thought it looked really, like, pandering.
An egregious overabundance of dem booby girls in that game. And that winged helmet is so cool looking. So they've toned it down quite a bit. Ashimoto nerai. Yeah, just the whole art aspect. And I mean, the thing you need to know is looking at this, it's like there's probably like 100 hours worth of this stuff in here, you know? Like, and it's all, and the variants, the amount of different stuff they cram in these games, all the different flavors and different zones, they really do it, they do it harder and louder and longer than anybody out there. They are the last true makers of 16-bit Super Nintendo JRPGs. That's what this is. This is a Super Nintendo game just realized here in the 21st century. Are these our main characters? I like, oh, is that the Xenoblade? Yeah. The Monado. I like the understatedness of the main characters. They look really chill. It's like, I mean, they look like they're not trying to, you know, they're not going for like Ninja Turtles. They're not giving us like a million different types of dude. More of a fine gradient here. Oh, wow, combat already? Me play now? Wow, yeah, me play already. That's good. That's, you will automatically attack an enemy. It's called auto attack. Yeah, I know that. Stand near an enemy to continue auto attacking. So here we go. How Pachinko-esque is the combat? Give it to me. Oh, that's my guy. Wait, what?
Wait, oh.
My guys aren't doing so good. This is good.
Wait, is that like the tank character or something?
Yeah, one of these guys is, yeah, that guy's a tank. She's using magic, and I'm you know, in a single player video game, the roles of it's possible to get very disingenuous by separating roles in a party in a single player game. Design wise, it's a difficult trick because the whole roles of tank and aggro and specialist and support, it all makes sense in a multiplayer game, but in a single player game, it's like, what is my main character? He's just the hero. He's the guy who runs around going yay, you know. Movement feels good. I wanted to hang out with that robot. I guess that robot didn't care. Let's go, boys. How to begin a battle? Begin a battle drawing a weapon and target an enemy. Okay, wait. How do I target? Oh, okay. God, the music is really good. So, I mean, it's very much like RPG combat. You just kind of stand here and watch your dudes fight. But it's very chill. It's very relaxed. This is what the Super Nintendo RPGs were trying to be. Except they just let you enter the commands. I like how I stay aimed at this guy, targeted at this guy, even though it says draw a weapon to engage, win the battle. Okay. Alright, I'm ready for some more advanced Arts are stronger than auto attacks. Can be activated at X, Y, and B. Okay. Cannot use the arts gauge. So the arts gauge gauges recharge. Oh, here we go. Ground beat. Area of effect attack. There we go. Edge thrust is the back attack. Here we go. There we go. I've played Final Fantasy XIV. I know how to do this stuff. Yeah, this is chill as heck. Oh, wait, what? We did it. Man, my team is so cool. These guys are so cool. I like how we're all wearing black. What, do they have in-world fake profanity? I can imagine that with a British accent. Alright, here you go. The AoE attack isn't really so useful when, see, some of my tank is here, and then I'm behind this guy, and I hit him with the back attack, which does more damage. I guess this game is doing a much better job of, letting the combat just be kind of chill than the first Xenoblade 2. They really make you wallow in a bunch of weird stuff at the beginning. This one's a little better about just having some battles. This is ideally how you would start a game like this. Just start it with the, if you're going to be fighting for like 80 of the 100 hours of this game, you should start it with the fighting and let people know what it's like. I make a decision to quit playing an RPG if the... Oh my god, she has wings on her head. Did you see that? Is that why?
I like it.
Yeah, that rules.
I don't like that, like, weird, like, round, chibi animal thing.
Oh, it's called the chibis. No, I don't know what they're called.
It's just like...
They're called bum
Why does
bums.
it look like a Furby?
They actually are Furbies. They're licensed.
It's like...
Oh, look at that Furby.
I know, it looks like that Pokemon, like the pink one.
They have
it's
very...
like a Clefairy or something.
They have very obnoxious voices, which is like... Oh, is it wearing a little leather jacket?
Is it wearing a toupee?
A toupee? Is it pronounced toupee or taupee? Man, I like how we have one guy who looks like a night elf.
I definitely think these characters look cooler than the previous ones.
Yeah, oh, they look...
The previous one was just like a little, like, brown-haired boy.
I mean, these characters actually... Yeah, a little brown-haired boy who looks like he works
like
at...
a brown-haired big sister.
Like he works part-time at his dad's plumbing business, and then, like, his, like, weirdly hot stepmom. His hot, young stepmom.
Is she his stepmom?
No, she's his robot slave, who is also his sword.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, yeah, like... a little bit weird. So this is where you get made or broken with one of these games. This is the tutorial that's gonna... That if you don't read this, talent arts are stronger than normal arts. A talent art can be activated by pressing A once its circular gauge is full. A talent arts gauge is recharged by performing actions expected of a character's role, also called role actions. Okay, so like, if you meet the requirements for arts that give bonus effects for positioning, your talent art icon will flash red and your talent art gauge will charge up a lot. Actions that deal damage effectively, such as dealing critical hits or participating in combos, also count as role actions. Charging your talent art gauge bit by bit. Okay.
I love it.
I'm ready for oh, more? Okay, sorry. Perform an attack the moment the previous one hits. Allows you to cancel one attack into the next, making them flow quickly into each other. Okay. You can cancel auto attacks into arts and arts into talent arts. Doing this speeds up the execution, letting you deal more damage quickly. You're starting to lose me. Is that it?
Like,
okay, there we go.
It's so wild to me that they just tutorialize stuff by slapping some text on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they expect people to remember this? Like,
well, they expect the players of these games to be very passionate, I
how
think.
to play this game.
There we go.
I mean, are all the games like this?
Oh, yeah. They really just kind of throw you into the deep end at the beginning, which is kind of a change. There was a whole generation and a half or two of JRPGs, right? Particularly on the PlayStation 2.
I think
Talent
it's
art, here it comes.
Interesting how, like, this game does not seem like a game for somebody who has never played this type of game before.
Yeah, but
like, I would be like so lost.
You'd be surprised though. I mean, these opening battles are always very easy. Like, I mean, I'm not even really paying attention, and it's they're not going to kill me in the first battle. I mean, I don't know, maybe they will. But it's like they expect the audience of these games to be really, 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 really passionate, right? Like, they're very excited about this game. Like, they've been looking at these characters. There we go. That's my talent art. They've been looking at these characters in their favorite video game magazine or website. You know, they've been very excited about this game for a long time. And they'll put up with the on-ramp. So there was, like, I feel like every RPG that came out on the PS2, that was around a time, like, right before the Nintendo Wii, like, before video games tried to appeal very specifically to the mainstream. So, like, I feel like there was a lot of criticism of RPGs on the PlayStation 2 where people were mad that they took too long to get started. The most famous example is Final Fantasy 12, where you have to, like, you have to unlock the game mechanics by, like, buying them in in-game stores. Oh, I won the battle. And it's like, people were mad that they took too long to unroll, to unfurl, to, like, reveal all their mechanics. So these days, it's like a gesture of good faith to, like, the RPG fan community to just open your game with the mechanics, right? Like, clearly they're going to reveal more mechanics, but they gave me a very healthy sampler of all the mechanics there in that first, like, series of fights. Now we get to watch more cool cutscenes.
I mean, I guess, like, another thing about this sort of... Is this, like, real-time RPG?
Yeah, it's real-time, but it's not...
Like,
it's
you
not,
said it was pretty chill, so it's, like, it doesn't really matter...
It's chill real-time.
About, like, the actions.
It's like if you've ever seen a MOBA, and you've thought... have you ever had someone, like, explain a MOBA to you? No. And then you're like, oh, that sounds kind of fun. And then you play a MOBA and it's really hard because everyone you're playing against is really good. This, like, kind of takes the general idea of a MOBA, where a MOBA is just evolved from Warcraft 3, and the combat in MMOs is kind of informed by those old real-time strategy games. So MMOs and MOBAs have a lot in common with how meters recharge and you're just positioning your character. Like, get your character behind to do the back attack. They give my main character the back attack so that I get to use it in the tutorial. So it's all about just put your guy in this place. Your team is doing this stuff. If you die, maybe open the menu and see if you can tell those guys to do different stuff. Give the girl a different sword and see if it has more effects.
If this was instead just like a menu of options, like, could it translate into something like that, like Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, could it just be like...
It could, but the secret is... So, first of all, the old RPGs were just... The menu stuff was... I mean, the designers are split kind of 50-50. These old school designers will say, half of them will say that the menu stuff was just a placeholder, that they really did want something dynamic and real-time and flowing like this. And the other half will attest to the fact that they put a lot of design into those menu systems. They put a lot of design into those RPGs with menus.
The menu system is interesting because it's like... Like, that's like what it is boiled down. You
Yes.
know, like this stuff is just flashy graphics.
Yeah,
and
but it's
animations.
actually easier. Hopefully no game designer is going to kill me on the street tomorrow, but I think it's easier to design a game like this than it is to design.
It's probably looser.
Right? It's looser, and
Yeah.
the looseness is what keeps the player engaged. It's just loose enough that you feel like it's maybe not your fault if you die. It's maybe not your fault if you win, but now you want to win again to see if it feels more like. If you feel more important the next time you win, and you want to try to game it until you feel like you're definitely in control. Oh my god, all these winghead people rule. Angel heads, is that what they're called?
I don't know. I'm just like I'm not playing this game, so I don't really know what it feels like to control the character and stuff. But it looks like the combat is not the same combat as something like Dark Souls.
No.
You know, it's
not
like,
even. It's not even
matter where I'm like hitting.
It's not even near like Kingdom Hearts. It's not even near Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is just.
So
it is
just
basically an RPG.
Like,
well, no. I mean, you're making decisions. You're still making decisions. Your decisions are just loose. It's where to stand, when to use your abilities. Do you want to use them now, or do you want to bank them up for when they might be more effective later? Right? There's a lot of you make little decisions all the time while you play. Are we like child soldiers in this? I gotta admit, this whole aesthetic is really nice looking. I really think this aesthetic is cool. The art style is cool. Kaitsa. Oh my god. These characters all rule. I don't know who any of their personalities are. Healing there, say. So they attend a university with like a Japanese RPG design major program. Is that what this is? Are the Japanese RPG combat systems design majors at this futuristic university? Is that what it is? Because that's what it seems like. Well, she's got a good haircut. I guess you can't really talk about the haircuts of these people with the wings on their heads.
I don't know. I think like some of the characters are good. Like that guy with freckles.
Yeah.
And the eyes, but like the whole anime aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
It's just everyone's hot looking, you know. Like no ugly
well, no,
person.
that's actually explained in Xenoblade Chronicles: Torn in the Golden
really?
Country. There was a disease that killed everyone who wasn't hot.
Oh, okay.
That's a joke.
Okay.
That was
I
a
see.
joke.
Like I would like that to be part of the lore or something, but I think it's just like that's just I think that's one thing that I'm kind of like about the anime aesthetic. It's just like everyone's just so clean.
I like
skinny,
that. I like that gray person. Who's the gray
looking,
person?
Like he's hot too. Like, you know.
Oh, even the gray person. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
is he a robot? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the one thing people have said about JRPGs like forever. Ever since like Yoshitaka Amano was doing art for the characters for Final Fantasy, because he did very flowery, fancy looking character illustrations. You've probably seen his character illustrations for the old Final Fantasy, right? Like people have been saying that the characters in RPGs are the word androgynous has been thrown around a lot, right? That the men look like women and the women look like men. That you know, the genders are very ambiguous in JRPGs like throughout history, right? And I gotta say, this feels like a really thoughtful evolution of that particular conversation. I feel like all of these people are just the fact that they're all wearing like the same, like they're not wearing the same exact outfit, but it's like they all have similar vibes. Like the fact
maybe
that
that's intentional, but
I
like
think so,
I'm
yeah.
thinking about like Final Fantasy VII, right? Like each of those characters look very distinctive. Even
Yeah, oh,
like
sure,
the two
sure.
female characters, like they look
The two female characters are-
very different from one another.
they're the two different types of Tokimeki
everybody
Memorial Girl.
here looks like they were derived from like the same model, like same base model, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and that just makes me, I don't
think-
know, is it lazy or is it like
Well,
this
here's-
intentional choice?
here-
I mean, this one's like
yeah,
clearly, you know,
that's
more different than like the other ones, but like,
that character's name is Chibis. I'm just kidding. Chibis. That would be me.
but you know
to
what
be
I mean? Like,
perfectly
I think
honest, if I were in
everyone's
this-
skin tone is roughly that same ivory color besides like the shark, or not shark, like the robot guy.
Yeah, the gray
Yeah.
robot shark man. He's a robo shark man.
Like, look at this.
Yeah, it
Everyone's
rules.
like the same skin tone.
Well, something tells me that we're going to graduate
Okay,
from
not
this.
100%.
Oh wow, there we go. There we
Oh,
go.
Okay, that's good. Yay.
There's several of them in the
Wow,
background.
Same shade
Did you see
of
how
brown.
they were
Like,
they were
that's
the
great.
exact they were the exact same
Yeah.
model as well.
I mean,
Oh, Robo Shark Boy. I don't know. I'm 100% digging it, and I'm sure that each one of these characters has their own like 12-hour long side quest where you like learn about what their
sure,
mom
but we're
cooks
just
for
talking
dinner or
about
whatever.
like the character designs themselves, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, also, I'm certain we're gonna leave this academy and we're gonna meet
different kinds
like
of people.
a grizzled old smuggler and a wise wizard or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see,
There's
yeah.
and then
I mean,
we're
I'm
gonna
also
meet
just
other
thinking
characters.
about like Dragon Quest, right? All the characters have their own sort of.
Well, Akira Toriyama's
uniqueness.
meticulous. He's the
But
master.
come on, like they could at least incorporate a little bit of that, you know?
Yeah.
Like all the eyes are drawn the same here, and
Well,
like the noses.
one thing
and-
to definitely understand is that Dragon Quest XI has, I think, like 25 characters in the whole thing in terms of the whole cast, whereas this game's probably got like 200 people in it that the designers.
At least they could have different types of characters, you know? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Look at their weird like inguinal straps that they have. Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. This is just like a preference thing. It's like, oh, this is why this sort of game is like
Yeah, it's
kind of bland to me.
So I mean, it's quite anime, but it's also like anime in its own. I mean, clearly it's on purpose though, because
We'll see. Like the other one from last time, like what?
Whoa,
the
whoa.
second- He just has angry eyebrows.
So
like-
wait, they live to be 10 years old? So they're like clone soldiers.
Okay.
You could start with something like that. You could start by explaining this sort of
Yeah.
thing. This shouldn't be voiceover while a character just kind of looks askance up the camera. Seijin no Hita. Oh, look at that little buddy. Yoran.
おはようランツもおはよう
The weird, like, what are those inguinal straps? They're like are they holding the pants up?
Maybe that's the sort of underwear you need.
If you only live to be 10 years old. If you only live to be 10 years old, you need to have a specific type of underwear strap. I'm having a good time with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 so far, but one of these games is never truly begun until you're out there in the world, grinding your dudes, leveling up, buying new weapons, killing monsters. Angelhead. He's being dubbed Sir Angelhead. Oh, is that Evangelion? Hi, my name's Evangelion. Oh my god, this dude looks so cool. See? You're really eating your words now, Mimsy. These two characters look cool, don't they? I'm just kidding. You don't have to think they look cool. 女王様。
あれが私たちの女王様。僕初めて見る。
Boku.
Boku. Boku. That's what he sounded like when he said that. Man, the queen is pretty.
Looks like it was inspired by Kingdom Hearts.
Well, Tetsuya Takahashi and Tetsuya Nomura are
Tetsuya?
yeah. Yeah. It's not. It doesn't mean a store that sells iron. It's their names. It's
No, I mean they share
solo.
the same name.
Same first name. Weird,
wow.
huh? They were friends at Square Enix or Squaresoft when they worked together, and Nomura was working on Final Fantasy VII, and Takahashi was working on Xenogears, but they wanted to make a game together, and they just never did. But then 20 years later, Nomura designed several characters for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And the characters were really neat because you get to a certain point in the game, and then you meet this crew of 4 like tough dudes who show up, and they're clearly a totally different character design style. And it's like, they're not from where you're from, they're outsiders, weirdos.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm being so harsh with this art style, because it's like I'm thinking about JoJo, right? All the characters are drawn like the same exact way.
Man, the queen is hot. Is that a mask?
I think so.
Oh, maybe she's not hot.
Well,
I'm reserved.
thanks for interrupting me.
JoJo, where all the characters look very different?
No, they look actually pretty similar. Like they have all the same body types, you know? But I'm not complaining about that. I guess maybe it's just
because they have different
body
faces
type is just very bland to me.
They have different faces, they have different stands. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay, so Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the girl in red with the breasts, she was your stand. Basically, that's who she was. I called her your stepmom, but she's also your stand. She's like the spirit of your sword, who fights behind you and alongside you.
Wait, so what's your point?
Oh well, I mean, so there was like a little JoJo influence in that game.
Oh yeah, but like visually, not really.
Visually, not really. No. They're going.
They could have added some buff men.
Some little buff boys.
Yeah, they could have. Like, that would be way more interesting if that 12-year-old little boy was, like,
ripped
a
as
buff
heck.
boy.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to meet a really ripped dude at some point. The really ripped dude that Nomura designed for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was really cool. He was evil, but he was cool. But there's always a big buff boy in these games. You got to know which one is the tank.
As one?
I don't know. So they're these soldiers who live for 10 years, and they're from they fight for this one army.
They could be little buff boys.
Oh man, that jacket's cool. I feel like if I were writing this story, you would want to start with these people, and then you want to get them into a situation where they are outsiders, right? And get them into a situation where they clearly fight for some empire that is probably not the good guys, because they dress in black and their uniforms look very evil, and the other people's uniforms were white, right? So clearly one of these characters is gonna get separated, and Agnes. Oh, he's already questioning.
そりゃ私らがやっちまったからな。
それで規則には書かれていない。自分でやっといて送るの。
I love their little gibbous friend.
I know, like, what is up with that? Like, it looks like a Funko Pop.
He's
know?
one of the team.
Like,
はいはい。もう分かってるって。
Basically, wakaterutte. The way anime works, Mimsy, is even the anime version of a Funko Pop is tolerable.
だろ?
That thing doesn't bother me nearly as much as a Funko Pop
It
does.
bugs me because
Look
all
at
of them
him.
look the same.
Look at his hair.
All of them look the same.
Look at that weird little guy.
Like, did they like not have?
Look
Maybe
at
they
that.
just didn't think it was important to like vary the design of that little creature.
また乗り遅れたな。
Mata nori o kureta na. Did she say bowl ox?
たくノアが
Taku.
いつも歩いて帰る羽目になるぜ
Oh my god, we gotta walk home. Who's
I
gonna?
mean, this whole vibe reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. Is that
Oh,
the
yeah.
one? Like the
Yeah, where they play
Yeah.
Stand By Me at the beginning and they push a
Yeah.
car. And you've got Gladiolus and Ignis and Prompto and Noctis. Are you talking about those guys?
Yeah.
Those are some buff boys. Well,
I mean that was also like subverting the whole thing because it's like set in America.
well, it's set in a sort of a
Right, like
fantasy
a
place
fake
that
America.
has a whole lot of Americana
Yeah.
strewn.
This is just like
Oh, Everblight Plain. Looks like the blight here never stops. Torchlight Hill. I'll give you X points found. All right. When the whole party has been incapacitated in battle, you'll return to the last landmark you passed by. Okay. 目印つけとくねかな. The minimap is displayed on the side of the screen. Yeah, I know what a minimap is. Jerkweed. Okay. ZL plus Y whenever you need navigational assistance. Shortest route. Oh, neat. That's a neat feature. Shortest route may sometimes take you past tough enemies. It's not necessarily the beast or the essiest one. Oh, best or easiest one. Okay, me go now? So which one is... Oh, nice. So the left trigger opens a... like a shortcut menu, which is neat. Whoa! Oh my god. Daddy likey to god darn UI here. This is good. This is cool looking.
Yeah,
Can I rotate them? Oh! I can rotate them. Mwamba. Noah.
Uni.
Lands.
Mwamba.
Yeah, Mwamba's cool.
Mwamba.
Look at this rotationality. So they got that sort of glow on them. What do you call that? Is that a shader? That's a joke. Is that what's doing that?
Everything's a shader.
Is that a shader? What's a shader? Did you ever have somebody wait. It should save the rotation when I turn them around so that I can have them seamlessly rotating. This guy got his hair cut in Oakland. Or somewhere. Wait, hold on. Let me open that menu up again. There's menu music, too. That's so good. I'm going to tell you what. Now that Koichi Sugiyama is dead, it's been happening to the war crime deniers lately. I really think Yasunori Mitsuda should do the music for Dragon Quest. I think they should get him.
I don't know if he'd be able to do it.
No, he could. He could.
Nah.
You haven't played Chrono Trigger, man. He's doing something very specific in this game.
Yeah, this
He's
game
not-
has nothing.
Well, no, the music is
Like-
more atmospheric. It's not. He's going for something else. I think he could do he could do Chrono Trigger style music again. But I mean, this battle music is actually pretty good. Oh, actually, this battle music is incredible. Oh man, that battle music was very, very good. I wonder if they've got this up on Spotify. Ooh, I'm gonna take some items. What do you like that texture? What do you think?
That's good.
I've
At
got
least they could make a nearest neighbor so it would look crispy.
yeah, they don't want to do that, I guess. I think overall, like in motion, game looks really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think the environment looks good. The color palettes look good. The environment kind of reminds me of like Star Wars.
Yeah,
You know, like even the robots and stuff. Like,
yeah. There's a bit of Star Wars going on. Man, its song just sounds like they got like a violinist and just set him on fire for that battle music. And just it sounds real good. Oh, draw my weapon. Uni's healing ring casts a green healing aura that remains in the ground. Characters standing within the aura will gradually recover their HPs. Gradually recover your hippos in here. See, this is good.
Yeah, maybe you won't like hearing this, but I think like watching you play this game makes me want to play Dragon Quest 11.
Oh, Dragon Quest 11 is so good.
Like I just feel like that game just does a lot of these things in the way I'd want it to be done.
Oh, sure.
You know?
I mean, me too. It's
like
it's Dragon Quest 11 is interested in different things though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so simple and obvious that if you want to start and if you want to hook people with an RPG, you got to start with something simple and personal, right? Like Dragon Quest 11 starts very simple, very personal. I feel like there's no way they don't know that. There's no way they didn't choose. Oh my God, Riku from Kingdom Hearts. He is wearing like a biker jacket.
They all are.
Just because friends are worn out from battles, no excuse to not pay attention to surroundings. Direct eyes right there. Oh, hey, an abandoned container. If it's been cast off like trash, is it even worth trying to salvage it? Victory can make soldier sloppy, neglectful of battlefield aftercare tasks.
I mean, it's like kind of hilarious that that little creature has like the same exact eyes as like
a Funko
like the
Pop.
hot people. No,
Oh,
like
yeah.
it has like the same like anime eyes. You know?
Yeah, just big, weird.
Maybe they do think it's funny.
I'm pretty sure they have some good jokes about. Pretty sure they have some good jokes about them internally. I'm pretty sure they laugh a lot. These no-pones, they're called. You may chance upon containers when exploring. Inside, you can sometimes find items that are otherwise hard to come by. So it's worth going out of your way to open them. Alright. Okay. Items of different rarities from high to low. Legendary, rare, common. Okay. I got you. Let's see. Give me a legendary. Is this loot boxes in the game? What did he get? Is that legendary? Oh, it's epic. Or legendary. I don't know. Open the main menu with text. Okay, Lord. Oh, whoa, it's a different one. Oh, this menu rules. Okay, I can do it. I know how to do it. Lord. See, this game would be even better in 60 FPS, I've just got to say. But you know, it's got a decent number of FPS right now. The slow fade to a cutscene. I like when they just kind of cut to the cutscene, you know? It's a corpse. Are these kids going to discover that they can remove whatever it is that gives them such a short lifespan? Alright, I'll send them off. Oh, man. I got my flute.
I didn't realize there were two robot-looking people on the team.
Mm-hmm. One of them is just less of a robot looker. Oh. Oh, it's Riccolo Pond. Is that a shader? That's a joke. Is that a fish?
What sort of fish is it?
Alright, dirtweed. Get ready to die. Oh no, that thing's got a lot of HP.
Oh.
I got a break. Oh, my talent art. Here it is. Oh, I don't have talent arts yet. I need to perform roll actions in order to charge up my talent art, Mimsy. I know you were wondering about that. Perhaps you were wondering why I wasn't using my talent art. The answer is because I can only charge it up by performing roll actions. Alright, let's kill these guys. Itsumodori ikoze, yeah. I thought I could get the other little scumbag with that. Roll actions. Oh, wait. I thought that guy was going to join my my battle. Alright, let's just go ahead and get out of here. I don't want to fight you, Piranha. Don't touch me, you filthy fish. Ha 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 ha. Chanto shita furo. Chanto shita means what the British like to call proper.
Are they holding guns?
No, they're holding clubs what look like guns. They're gun club rats. Positioning in battle. Certain arts' effects will change based on your position relative to an enemy. Optimizing your position will reap positive effects like increased damage. That can take when your allies have it. And enemy's attention to get yourself in a good combat position. Use arts with that or that and then targeting you. Okay. Okay, the arrow icon displayed above the arts icon shows you the position of the character in relation to the target, and you don't have to run to the side of the down from behind. Okay. I need to use my talent arts as soon as I can. I'm getting so many items from killing these monsters. Oh man, there's an electric guitar solo. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Why am I not hitting this guy? Why was he not hitting that one guy? It's kind of hard to see these icons sometimes. Like to tell if the meter is full or not. Oh, he's been toppled. He's been dazed. The enemies they start you out fighting in these Xenoblade games are also... Oh man, my talent arts was charged. Akubiga dechimaze. I'm gonna yawn, is what he said. I would localize that as, these guys are snoozers. Alright, we're getting closer. I don't want to fight this guy. Tekio break.
Taking a break.
Tekio break, he said. Break the enemy.
Take your break.
Under certain arts, one after another in a set order is called a combo. Combo. Konbo means club in Japanese, like a club you beat somebody with. On the arts that special stats effects and start a combo. For example, an art that inflicts break, followed by an art that inflicts topple, will topple an enemy. Lower combos break, topple, daze, burst. Break, topple, daze, burst. Okay. Simon, Bennett, Robbins, Oppenheim, and Taft. My ground beat didn't do anything. These enemies are... They start you out fighting these pathetic looking enemies. Review previous tutorials. Okay. They start you out with these pathetic monsters in these Xenoblade games. Like these little tiny, like, rat, squirrel, cat things. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, eventually you're fighting these giant, like, ridiculous-looking dinosaurs and whatever. See, so this is why people like these RPGs, Mimsy. Is you can turn it on. You know, you want to eat dinner in an hour or so. You don't have anything else to do. You just turn the game on and you just go around and get some crafting materials. They're just out there. You know, games try to get realistic and survivalist-esque, and they make things, difficult to see. You got to scour and scavenge. Look how easy they make it here. They're very glowy.
They're just little dots on the screen.
They are paying you for putting in time, basically. They're paying you with game items by spending time. What they really should do is just give you a debug menu, you know what I mean? Oh man, that place looks cool. That place does look pretty cool. Let's get in there. So what they do better than anybody else, I think, is this department of scale, making you feel like you're in a really big place. That's like the master stroke of Xenoblade 2, is the places all felt so big.
Yeah, but it's like all rocks.
Well, okay, no, it's all right. No, I'm talking about this, man.
Oh, okay.
Xenoblade 2 has these they have. I'm talking about towns and cities and castles and buildings and there's skyscrapers and whatever, right? There's like a lot of that stuff in these games, and they feel huge. Like it feels like you're in these giant airports everywhere. And that was the big thing on such long walking stuff on Legs of Riku.
I'm totally pooped too.
I like how that thing isn't speaking out loud. It was a massive battle, but we don't seem to have taken too many injuries, fortunately. Look at our big robot. Why are these colonies fighting each other? It's so weird that in America this game is called Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In Japan, they're just Xenoblade. But now there's 5 games in the series, and in the US they all have the word Chronicles in there. Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Move chatter into bath?
Are they gonna bathe
What?
together? I don't want that weird little Funko Pop in there with me. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I guess if you're all going to take baths together. Flame clock shows the amount of life's flames harvested from defeated enemies. The amount of flame will decrease as time passes. What? Your character's stats will increase as the flame clock gauge fills up, so try to keep the gauge filled up as much as possible to maintain... Wow. Benefits of talking. No. Ain't none. If you see a star by a character's name, it means they have something new to say. Talking to a person for the first time will increase your affinity with their colony. Okay. Alright, so this is...
Oh, there's the pink one.
Oh, really?
Go
Where?
talk to
Oh,
it.
nice. Hey, what's up?
Like, that does look like the Pokemon.
That's
You
a
know who
Clefairy.
I'm talking about? Yeah, it really looks like it.
Oh, there's benefits of talking, so let's talk to Lorea. Hey, you heard? Seems like Colony 9's Veronis won't be able to move for a while. Can't move. Made it back here from the battlefield. Thing is, looks like the engine took a bit of a beating in the battle with Colony Sigma. So those Nopone mechanics told us to shut it all down. Those Nopones? The Nopone? Why don't you just say the mechanics, not those
Is it
Nopone
really
mechanics?
pronounced Nopone? It might be Nopon.
Nopon is-
Nopon.
Oh, well, in Japanese it's Nopone.
Nopon.
But Nopone in Japanese means like a guy who's real tall and lanky. Like calling a guy string bean. If you call a guy Nopone.
Oh, those are called string beans?
Have you ever heard of a guy called...
Yeah, I know.
Someone calls a guy
Yeah.
string bean?
Were you
Like,
called
hey,
that?
hey,
Were you
string
called
bean.
that?
No, I was never tall in an environment full of manly people who wanted to belittle me.
Oh.
That entire chapter of my life happened while I was short. Hey, what's up, Harala? I can't believe that she said those Nopone mechanics. That's like kind of I don't know, man. That's problematic. She should have just said the mechanics.
Oh, yeah, she has to specify.
Yeah, the Nopone mechanics. I think all of the mechanics are Nopones. I mean, like look at those weird tent structures in there with the beds or tables or whatever. See how it looks very much like it is very much a real space that I can go into, and there's people in the beds, right?
Yeah.
So it's like they excel in this stuff. So this is a very uninteresting environment in general, but they have filled it. Even this uninteresting environment, they've filled it with character. See this fold-out table with these little chairs, clearly meant to be mobile. These two people sitting and drinking at one of these tables, and they have a lantern that clearly they must have brought with them, because there's not a lantern on this table, right? This like dinner area kind of feels like you're at like a music festival or whatever. And it's like there's just like a mobile kitchen. Look at this sort of airline food thing, like that they've got back in the old flight attendant station. The food and the crates, vegetables in crates, vegetables in here, right?
Yeah, that's neat.
So it's like they go really far out of their way to fill every environment with detail and make it like a hangout place. And right now I'm a military child with a 10-year lifespan, enslaved by an evil empire, forced to dress like a helmetless Darth Vader and fight monsters alongside a Funko Pop with a spiky afro. And this environment is supposed to be depressing, right? I mean, in a certain light, maybe it is. It's supposed to be a little bit fatalistic and sad that we're in some mobile military camp. Look at this cool tent, right? But it's still cool and full of charm and character and personality. And so you see this, imagine what they're going to do with like a town or a city or a castle or whatever. Because we live in this world that has been destroyed and shattered and recreated hundreds of times over thousands of years of history. And there are all sorts of different cultures. There's always a twist where it's like, I didn't realize that a culture like this existed. There's medieval knights. It just turns into One Piece eventually. So anyway, yeah, it's full of personality, even in the place that is nominally lacking in personality. Wow. They're bathing together. This is Starship Troopers as heck, dude. What's up? String Bean. That's what that character's name is for me now. So I've impressed myself in that I don't actually know the main character's name. What's the main character's name, Mimsy? Do you know?
Noah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is Noah. Noah's Ark. Is his last name Zark? What's the Nopone's name?
I don't remember.
It's Riku.
Okay.
Oh, Angel Head. He's got his samurai ponytail.
Oh my god, that character died.
Shoot. Yeah.
吹っ切れたとは言わないけど自然になった仲間たくさん送ったからさ
Okay. This is grim.
送る側にも送られる側にも
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
俺よりあいつの方だよ
Look at this fog. Is this like a Nintendo 64 game? Like seriously. That's my joke for any of the old style game fans in the chat. Did anybody like that? I really like Angel Head. I think that's a cool look. Can't she fly with those, dude?
戦闘査定の話かボーナスポイントだったら今日は俺の独り占めだぜはあんなわけねえだろ
I mean, this is just floater o'clock right here. This Steam is just really, it's really visualizationaling the floaters. These people just live their whole lives viewing the nudity of their comrades on a daily basis. Okay, so we're getting far enough in the story now where the like the inciting event has to happen. Something has to happen. Usually, in an old RPG, what you would do is you would interject a, like a magical, mysterious girl with amnesia at this point who needs the main character's help. And that's usually how they would get a character to go on their grand adventure. Something has to happen to completely wipe this place off the face of the earth. Oh, is this our tent? The cool tent is ours? That's good. Yeah, I want to hit that sack.
I mean, I guess it's kind of interesting how that, like, chibi-looking creature looks kind of angry. You know?
Yeah, I like it. That wild, like, hair.
Yeah.
That hairstyle. I really like that hairstyle. Little tiny Funko Pop Bob Ross. Oh, here we go. The alarm. The inciting event is going to happen, Mimsy. The call to adventure. This Offsayer guy here is already questioning various things about his existence. Already he questions his existence. I mean, he doesn't question, I mean, making him a... Oh, we gotta run through? But the player might not. I'm gonna go at about this speed, because I think this is the best footy. Yeah, I like Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This game's good. Oh, that's it. That was my triumphant fanfare for that? Like, really? That rules. Kinkyu Shoshute. Castle. See, castle! I want to go to the castle! Sekkinchu. I'm loving this. Oh, he talked! Those textures are cool on the... It's got a good look. It's got a... There's a genuinely appealing graphical look here, I think. Popular guy pwn. I really hoped he would have a really angry voice.
He should end everything in Yarrow.
Yarrow. I love his hair.
He should sound like this guy.
Yeah. He should be voiced by Akio Otsuka. Solid Snake. Oh, man. Our main character is going to get separated from his friends and learn that he's been lied to his whole life. Every time I see the word canyon, I think it's crayon. Investigate the crayon. Okay. Shitsumon ga arimasu. Look at those wraparound shades. It's all about the wraparounds. If you're in a military position. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Ijo! Oh man, that salute is pretty tough. I'd do that salute. It doesn't resemble anything problematic, which is also nice. We'd better start preparing to move out. Noah, mate, do you want to go to the commissary, do some equipment shopping? They're calling me mate. Togged out, something a bit more solid, yeah. Excuse me? Colony Sigma job? Is that what you call murdering people? Could do worse than take a bit of advice from a battle-worn hard case like Mwamba, huh? Cheers, Mwamba. Let's go. Come on, dirt weeds. Let's get out of here. My favorite character is Mwamba. Just because he has a cool name. No standard quests. Mm-hmm. 20 experience for being in the square. Man, I just love how big that UI on the right side is. Like, it's clearly just meant to be read in handheld mode. The font is big, too. A bronze temple guard. I know how to exit the shop. Well, that's it. They've tutorialized me quite well about how to purchase an item. Nice. Should make our job a bit easier, at least.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Hurry up and put it on already. Oh, I need some help. I'll put it on, but I do not know the way. Oh, you can equip accessories to your character's accessories in the menu. Okay. Oh my god. Really holding my hands through this. Alright, I've done it. I've done it. Now I feel cool. I do feel... Oh, wow, he kind of basically said that. That's the mark of a good piece of gear. A good piece of kit, I think they would say. Commissary stacked with useful bits and bobs like that. We want to stop by every now and then. Anything to get a little extra edge in the fight against Agnes, right? If we show consistent results, the colony might be promoted too. That'll improve the quality of the equipment on offer here as well. Okay. We'll do our best to help make it happen. Thanks, Mwamba. Alright. So we all geared up then? Let's get over to the plaza. Double time. Yeah. You want to play a video game? Being handheld through equipping an item is a bit excruciating for a guy like me who's, oh yeah, played a couple of these kinds of games before. Oh yeah, big time. What's the hold up? We going or not? Oi, Noah. Oh yeah, sorry, it's just... What's my note bone? He looked troubled somehow? Okay, come on. Let's pick this up here. Spark's sake. Wow, asterisks to modify text. That's interesting. Text emphasis. Alright. What's up, Wild? We said thanks, though, and I thought it said thanks, troth. And I was like, what? Are you calling me a horse troth? That's the rudest thing anyone's ever said. We could pick the stuff easy enough. See, I'm not even really paying attention to this mission because I know that the way Xenoblade missions work is it's just something that you're just going to get on accident anyway. Chewy radishes 3, cluster rails also 3. Finally, 2 portions. Portions or potions? Fish meat potions? Question, okay. I got a collectopedia. Oh, cool. Okay, I gotta open it. Man, I hate having to... I was thinking if I could open it using the L2 trigger menu. They're really just gonna make me... navigate it with the Wikipedia cards tab. Okay. It is a nice clean UI in terms of its geometry. Alright, chewy radish, cluster rail, rich fish meat. Alright, let's do this. I've got it memorized. Oh, nobody has to memorize anything in the future because they have computers. Yeah, I think I probably already have all of these items. We'll get this done well quick. I like how his friends got mad at him because he wanted to do a side quest. That's pretty good. They were upset that they said, "You really want to do a side quest now?" Okay. Oh, I don't have any of them. Oh, the benefits of talking. Oh, we might as well assume that this mission is no ordinary one. Oh, I'd believe it. I'm pretty sure this mission is no ordinary one. 9th term. Oh, he only has 1 year left before he dies. Wow, so when you get toward your 9th term, you probably just want to die in battle. It probably feels cooler. Alright, so... Oh, here's Kite. Yeah, I guess I like this game. They're gonna guard Noah and then feed the flame clock. Oh, these robots are so cool. Alright, I'm gonna do this side quest real quick. Or should I say right quick? Oh, cool graphics. Sup, bollocks? That's bollocks. Yeah. Again, that use of space, quite triumphant. We're gonna go get this stuff. Wait, who got me? Oh, you dirtweed. I like this attack up circle here. See, I feel like they're starting me out with this robustly full party. Clearly, my character's gonna get isolated. Although it feels like they're starting this game out in a way, in a way that where they want to try to obfuscate what they're doing for, you know, in audience members like myself, who have obviously played so many dozens of these types of games. They want me to they want to find a way to, if not surprise me, then at least trying to make it up this mountain. I guess my jump can only do very obvious things. It's not useful for anything less than obvious. Containers are what I like. Nope on coins. Okay. Okay, so these piranhas have the fish meat. Oh, we can just fight in the water. Oh. I tried the back attack and I missed. Oh yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is good. This battle music is so legit as well. Anyway, I was saying earlier that I think Yasunori Mitsuda could do the Dragon Quest music, and I believe it. But I also think Yuzo Koshiro could do it, and I think maybe Yuzo Koshiro would be the right choice. Though I'm sure they're going with one of Sugiyama's acolytes. They're going to find somebody else old with like 2-foot long balls who denies war crimes. They're probably going to find somebody like that. Right? He has some acolyte who's like slightly younger than him. Who's like 88 instead of 95. I'll tell you what, one thing Sugiyama is not. I mean, he is, for example, a war crime denier. But he is not a bad composer at all. Guy's got talent. Now, we're looking very specifically for these ones. Let's fight this guy to see if we can get the rich fish. Give me that fish richness. Ah! Broke him. Toppled him. Dazed him. And now you ask, and then what? Yeah, you can just kind of put these games on and just kind of smoke. Got my rich fish meat. Let's go up here, see what we got. Yeah, you can just kind of smoke these games. Do these side quests. Alright, draw your blades, boyos and girlos. That's a break. That's a topple. That's a daze. That's a stab. My guy wasn't attacking for some reason. Oh yeah, I bet we can. Looks like they're right here. Give me that. 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 Let's kill. Oh man, yeah, we're just ruling these dudes with our weapons. See, this is true gaming action here. When you're just killing monsters. See, I personally would have a bit more crunch here. You hit dudes and it kind of feels more like something. That's just me though. Did I get everything? What I know most about these games is you got to do the side quests. That's basically 90% of it. Side quests aren't that fun, but that's how you level up. You earn money by selling the weird, stupid little trinkets that you find in battle. And you level up by doing all the side quests. Wait. Hold on. What? I only got one. I need one more chewy radish. What the heck, brud? What an absolute disaster. I'll go out there and see what I can do. It's good to get a little strut in, though. We're preparing for battle, and it's been like 9 hours in the game world that we've been just out here just jacking around. I want to take a slightly different route up the hill here. These Xenoblade games are very good at having this just very sticky camera movement as well, where it's like there's no autos, no floatiness to the camera. I mean, I think the floatiness artfully implemented, you know, giving the camera a little bit of an artfully implemented mind of its own is never a bad thing. Can't believe it. Hold A to register them. Oh, wait, I don't need to actually do it. Ah. Register on the card. Yeah, okay, I can do it. Oh, so you can do the, if you have multiple quests that require the same thing, you can do, you can choose which one you want. Corepedia. I just jumped down. Another thing about Xenoblade is you, oh, my dude is sending himself off over there. What's my bro doing there? Xenoblade's all about jumping off cliffs and losing a whole bunch of HP and then having it just come back. This guy died right outside his own front door here. Alright. Talk with specified characters. Wild. Okay. Alright, Roald. Where's he at? I don't know. Lorea. Sup, Jer? This guy's he's a Jerry type individual as well. He's Jerry type. Well, now I want more. Well, very good. I don't think we will come back alive. Whoa. Whoa, it opens up this menu that lets me skip if I just touch the analog stick during a... Nifty? Did he say NFT? Alright, okay, that's enough. I wasn't looking for fortune clovers, right? But they're in a right pain to spot. So if I pop a request on my card, someone else might see it and send me one if they find it. That's a rough idea. So let me get this right. We've got this wicked system at our fingertips, and you're using it to dig up weeds? Oh, wow. Oh, she's gonna hit him. She's gonna kick his nuts. What's the file size on this game, do you think? I didn't even see it download because I was asleep. Really like this color palette, though. These greens and yellows and blues. Good looking video game. Very good looking video game. Okay. Do they have like some sort of a social media app that they're required to use? Oh yeah. Funko really wants to get out into the adventure. Calling 99 front gate. Not the rear gate, the front gate. I'm ready to decamp. I'm ready to do this mission and see what happens in this story. They really did just force me to do a side quest that they pretended was optional in order to proceed. Set up the arts. Yeah, I'll do it. This is it. They really did force me to do this quest. They pretended it was optional, and then they made me do it. And now I have to set up my arts. I hate having the menu taken over. Don't like it. Select an existing art to be replaced with the new one. Okay. Alright. I'm canceling boost damage dealt by 25%. See, that already sounds like something I don't like. Ground beat just hits a bunch of enemies in front of me. Is that the Monado? Man, his sword actually is very cool looking. Okay. Alright. So this is it. Now it's time to go to the mission. And I'm very excited about that mission. But I'm so excited, mostly, to save my game. Kiroku shite okanai to na. Kiroku shite okanai to na. Yeah, I think I'm done. Game's pretty good. Mimsy's kicking in front of... Stop that. Don't kick your foot up around in front of my egregiously expensive video camera. This game's good. I like Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I also like getting back to work. I think I goblinized a little bit. I gotta put my pajambos on because I got my shoesies on right now. I got my shoes. God, my legs look freaky. See that? You see that, Mimsy?
That's like OnlyFans content.
That's horrible. I've got very muscular legs. What do I know, man? Don't have any muscular anything else. God darn it. So anyway, I'm pretty certain that what you just witnessed here, that was 1 hour and 18 minutes by the game clock, which is nice to know. Well, I'm pretty sure what you just witnessed here is basically all you're going to see from me about Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have this weekend, last week, and in the months leading up to now received no end of messages and emails and various other correspondences from earnest, well-meaning like individuals asking me if I plan to review this game. No, that would be very boring for me. Probably be somewhat boring for you. If I had a crew of like 16 editors where I could be churning out a 30-minute review every day of something, God, no, I definitely wouldn't want to do that. I don't know why I said that. A 30-minute review every week of something. If that was me, if that was what I did, I still don't know if I would want to do a video about this game. I like it. There is a kind of thing going in a lot of these Japanese anime-like RPG-ish games lately. Games like Scarlet Nexus, Tales of Arise, Astral Chain, Xenoblade 3. There's just this kind of... the RPG has kind of fermented into a sort of fine winely sort of genre, where there's the old conflict between turn-based and real-time, where now we have action real-time or more... I don't know, what do you even call this? This MOBA style RPG real time. I don't know what you'd call it. It's more casual. Not in that it's easy and not, there's no depth to it. There's depth to it, but it's more of a relaxed kind of a real time combat. So there's that. So it's become this kind of different thing. And I think that's exciting. That the RPG has become this... I mean, there's definitely a quality to the the big Japanese RPGs of today a distinct, unique bouquet to them. Does that make sense? I mean, if you don't, I mean, it's hard to really hit upon what exactly I'm trying to say. Though if you look at trailers of Scarlet Nexus, Tales of Arise, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3, like, I don't know, get them in Premiere and just, interlace them, do like 3-second cuts and just kind of, I don't know, maybe that would be a nightmare. Just kind of make yourself a trailer, just a sort of a melange. Use scene edit detection to separate the cuts, and then just kind of like interweave them, stripe them into each other, and then watch that trailer, and you'll just bask in the bouquet of the modern RPG. Not just in terms of the look and the texture of the story, or the look of the graphics, the sound of the music, the style of the technologies and such portrayed. It's just there's this atmosphere to them where they really all kind of feel like a thing. Somebody says, I think Final Fantasy 15 kicked it off. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm not really necessarily talking so much about single player JRPGs which resemble MMOs or which resemble open world games. I mean, there is I'm going to stick with the word bouquet. There is a bouquet to them. You know? I think Scarlet Nexus is like the one, that can really get you thinking, get the blood pumping. But this one, so far, this one is also it's quite compelling. Quite interesting. But, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go, See, someone said action RPG. I wouldn't call this an action RPG. Unless they're talking about Scarlet Nexus. I wouldn't call this an action RPG. It's just an RPG with some real-time action. Real-time controls. Oh, my baby's here. My dog. Are you my dog? Are you my dog? You want a cookie? You want a cookie? I think he wants a cookie. My baby dog. You're my doggy. You're my doggy. You're my baby. Here. Let's get you a cookie. Little cookies for my baby. Oh, it's okay. This stupid Elgato Stream Deck has this stupid stand thing on it that comes off 99% of the time. You want a treat? You're about to eat dinner, Bib. He's about to have dinner, so it's like, here's an appetizer for you. You want? Come here. You want it? You're my good dog, aren't you? You're my good dog, right? You're my baby. Here, you can have it. Trying to teach him how to be quiet. I get these Wegmans peanut butter cookies at Wegmans. They're these organic baked cookies made of just like pure peanut butter and some kind of almond flour. And they got no sweetener or anything in them, obviously, because they're for doggy. You want this? You want it? Do you want it, baby? Are you my good boy? Give me 5. Do you want the cookie? Do you want the cookie? He gets it if he stays quiet for 10 seconds. No. It was 7 seconds. You did so good. Dad? Wait. Wait. There you go. That's my dog. That's my doggy. All right, one more. These are his training treats.
Let's go.
this is his appetizer. Okay. Lie down. Down. Okay, wait. Wait. Okay, you can have it. Eat it. Take it. It's yours. It's yours. Take it.
You can have it. Get it.
There you go. See, he wasn't really enjoying these cookies so much. And then I started by just feeding him tiny, tiny pieces every time he comes over to my desk. And now he'll eat big chunks of them.
Also, we've run out of all his food.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've been feeding these to him for like 6 months now. So he's,
It's inflation, baby Babbitt.
they can't hear you because you're not on the microphone.
They don't need to hear me.
All right, baby dog. You want to turn the stream off? You want to turn the stream off, baby dog? Baby dog? You want to turn the stream off? He's just looking at you.
Turn it off.
Little hair boy. You want to turn it off? That one down there. Goodbye! And now we need to turn off the YouTube recording. Goodbye, YouTube.
Is it the top
Top
one?
one, yeah.